And then this one entails there, like the spacing, like you want 4 or 5 or 12, like they have to get into that spectrum of 12, right?
Yes.
So that is what was happening. That was the problem. Uh, and that's how I solved it. Anyway, so today I want us to do something really exciting. I'm really excited for today. And uh, the thing that you're going to learn today is on, I want us to go as fast as possible so that I don't eat your time. And I realize sometimes it's really good to have these sessions in class so that at least I'll take you just on, let me record the meeting. I can see no one reminded me to record the meeting today. So yay. So this month, my goal is to remember to record the meeting without being told. All right. So today I'm going to take you. It's all right, Alex. It's all right. And Alex, stop that behavior of saying sorry every time. It's not good. It's not good at all. It makes you. It makes me feel like you're very conscious. Um, and I can tell you when somebody is very conscious. Let me be a therapist for a minute. When you're very conscious, it's a trauma response. It showcases the places whereby you are raised to be sensitive about other people's emotions, like so sensitive, such that you became hypersensitive. Am I wrong, Alex? Wait, is Alex speaking?
Sorry. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm saying
I'm going to comment that out. Just a minute. Any blockers for yesterday? Kindly, if there is no blocker, just say no. Unmute and say no. Any blockers for yesterday?
No.
Anyone else? We are a class of 34 people. Can you kindly unmute and say no
No.
or yes?
No for me.
No.
No.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you so much. So today we are going to do JS. The first thing that you realize here, I input my my link over here so that now whenever I'm working with it, it's going to be reflected on, because the index HTML is the page that is relayed by the application. So by the browser. JS is mostly on the back side. So mostly you'll find you cannot see the JS when you write it. It's not like the HTML that is rendered directly on the application. So as we go on, you're going to learn something that is called MVC, which means Model View Controller. You'll understand there are things like the index HTML, the CSS, the model, and then the view. And then the controller is the JS, and then the model, you find it's something like an API. But anyway, that is for when you get there. So the first thing that you'll notice here, I've written just a simple message. Let's say, for example, I've written this one yesterday, you guys interacted with it. So I've written something like console log hello from JavaScript console. So I'm going to pick someone at a random just from my head. They can tell me how to see that message here. Because yesterday I showed that. So Rachel Chiari, just tell me the process of opening the browser so that I can see the message. Rachel Chiari?
The process of showing the message.
Yeah.
Let me pass for now. I'm not so sure about it.
No, just say whatever is in your head right now.
The process of showing the message.
Basically what I'm asking is, how can I open console on my browser?
Oh, on the browser.
Yeah.
Okay. Missy Cool Kid, so I'm not using a Mac, but for us regular people, there's that the three dots on your top right of the laptop. and then you select more tools, and then on the more tools you select the developers tools, or rather instead of like going through all that process, you Control Shift, I think it's I, yeah. Yeah, and then you open that, and then there is elements on your left, on your right, sorry. There is elements, console, and sources. You select console, and then you can type the whatever there, and then it will display.
Exactly. Thank you so much. You see, you had the answer, right?
Yeah, I had the answer. The question, I was not paying attention, but yeah.
Yeah. So right now I want everyone to pay attention, because this is going to be a very interactive session, because I want us to gain as much as possible. So when it comes on Friday, when you're doing your IP, is straightforward. So it's as easy as that. So as you can see already, today I'm not going to type on the console, because already, as you can see here, I've typed console log, which is I'm basically telling the browser, hey, you guy, can you just provide for me this message on the other end? Just show me how it's going to be looking like. So when because already I've linked my JS over here. So when I go to the console, I will see that answer, but there is nothing that is going to be rendered on my HTML. But when I look at the console, at least I can see the message. Is that clear at the moment? Just say yes or no. Unmute, say yes or no.
Yes.
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 So,
Yes.
all right. So let's say, for example, I want to render something like the var greeting. So we said var just stores for us the values. So for example, there's strings, there's number, there's Boolean, there's undefined. But at the moment, you're going to deal with strings. And strings, basically, you have to put quotations on them. It can be single quotes or double quotes, depending on what you want it to be rendered. So for instance, right now, we can just do var greeting, and then we can just say hello world. Hello world. And then on this one, remember to put the semicolon. It's very important to do this practice as much as possible. Then just here, I can just say, hey, you guys, can you just bring for me what is my greeting? Like, what did I input as a greeting? So I'll come here and I will see my greeting. So I expect this message to be rendered, because this is what I'm telling the console. So already we have stored the greeting in the var. So we want to see that greeting over here. So this is what is the value, like this is the value. This is what, this is the definition that you have provided the var. So the moment that it comes here, we can see already there's hello world. So already it has now provided for us in our browser. So it's like, hey, so this is what you're asking for. So here it is. So as you go on, you realize there's something else that you guys interacted with, and it's called, let me just comment out this one. So to comment out is just command on people who have MacBooks. It's command / for people who have Linux, I think it's control /. So on this one, we can do like, let's say, for example, I want to say something like var message. We can just say hello from JavaScript console. So that one, you can see the Emmet is just completing for me sometimes. So I can just do that. And then there's something that I can say. Let me say, so let me show you, let me put another message. So I can say, Alex said, sorry, a lot, yeah. So I want to type out to see what Alex said. What did Alex say? So I can just do the console log and see the message that is going to be delivered. So you can see already what has happened. What I've said basically with the escapes this is the escapes. It says like, kindly, can you just provide for me this message? But in this one, I want these quotations to remain, like I want them to remain. So kindly, can you just deliver that in a way that the first quotations are not there, but the second one remain? Do not kindly remove them, because that's a message that this person said. So as you can see, there's Alex said sorry a lot. So that is showcasing someone else was speaking. So the escape value, like the escape thing, is for that purpose. We can move on to today's content, what you guys, I think this one's yesterday, you guys, for the ones who have already done it, you guys interacted with it yesterday. So we will move to method with numbers. One thing about methods, when you hear about methods, you realize there's a lot of brackets, something like the brackets, because now that showcases a method. So let's say, for example, I have a number, like I have a number that has decimal points. Like let's say, for example, somebody to give me a number, I will pick Charlene Chepkuril. Kindly give me a number that has decimals.
3.56.
Mm-hmm.
How many decimal points?
Any, you can just give me any.
86.
86, right? So let's say this is our number. So we say like var number. Although that's not a good practice. Let's say Charlene number is equals to 3.586. Because now for one, we cannot input this as a string. There's a difference between a string and this one. So we can say console log Charlene number to fixed. Let's say, for example, we want these to be into 2 decimal points. So we can say 2, and then we see what is going to be provided. So if we come here, you have already, we have said, basically what we have said is, kindly can you fix for us this number and return the number into 2 decimal points. So if I can say 0, let me see if I say 0, what will happen? 0, I'll just be provided with 4. Why is that 4? So this one has just said 3.5686. Somebody should just tell me why it has been rendered as 4. I'll pick Peter Karongo.
Okay, I think it's because it has rounded off to the nearest
Exactly.
whole number.
Yeah, nearest whole number. I just wanted to see whether you did mathematics. So, yeah, so that one has been rounded to the nearest whole number, which is from 5. Like, let's say, for example, here it was 3. It would not have been rounded because now 3 is, it's not as, the ones that are rounded to the whole numbers are the one from 5 and above. So that is what it's called to fixed. So like I'm saying, let's say, for example, I wanted this one to be into 3 decimal points given it's 4. I can see it has been rounded off and now it's 3.369. If I'm fast, kindly tell me so that I can go a little bit slower. So over here, if we said 4, there's nothing that has changed because already we have been rendered into 4. Let's see whether 5 can work. 5, it's going to add another 0. Even if you say 12, I think it's still going to add as more zeros in the end. So that is for to fix. So we go to the next thing that is called, we are just going to work with Charlene's number at the moment. Let's say, for example, I want console log Charlene's number, and I want it to be exponential. So let's see what will happen. You'll see it has become 3.3686 plus 0, that is to be, like, these methods are just to show you how you can interact with numbers. Like, how can you interact with numbers? How can you make your numbers more interactive in JS? And how can you use the numbers to provide an interactive web browser when already you have created your project using CSS and HTML? So basically, this is how it's done. You can use, you can provide your methods maybe to fix, to exponential, to string. So right now, I'm going to ask Ajidaida, what does toString do to a number? If I put the toString method, what would happen to that number?
It changes the number to a string.
Exactly. And let's say, for example, that number has been changed to a string. Let's say, for example, here I have this 5, and then here I have 5. Are they equal? Are they the same?
No, no,
Why is that?
because one is a string, the other one is a number.
Amazing. I love that answer. Actually, that's the answer. So when we use toString, what would happen over here is this number would be changed into a string, basically. So you can see, and remember, a method has to have these brackets. Basically, it's saying this is a method. So let's see what will happen. Of course, it's going to tell me something. And it has provided me with an error because toString is not a function. So let's see back. No. Let me just provide like that. So who can tell me why I'm getting an error? I'll pick, who is it? Who is this person? Terry. Why am I receiving an error? Just look at this method over here. Tell me why I'm receiving an error.
I'm not sure. Maybe, I don't know. You're supposed to put quotation marks. I don't know.
Okay, that's a very good attempt. I can feel their raised hands. Yeah, Dolvin. Drusilla, let me give this chance to Dolvin, and then I'll come to you.
I think you have started the name to string. The second name string is supposed to start with the capital letter.
Amazing. Thank
So
you
you
so
started
much.
with the small letter.
Thank you so much. So that's why we were having an error, because the thing about JS, it's very sensitive, case sensitive. So at the end of the day, if I put a string, like a small thing, it's not going to be the same like when I put a capital letter. So it's very case sensitive in that case. So the thing that I'm going to do at the moment, I'm going to provide for you, we are going to play with these. So these are methods to strings. Just give me a few minutes, just 1 minute, then I'm coming back. Just a minute. Okay, I'm back. I'm back now. Can you use var and let interchangeably? Yeah, actually. Oh, wait, you're requesting at this moment I use, or you're just asking a question? Imelda?
I'm asking.
Or you're asking a question. If you are
Yes.
going to use var, just use var all the time. Actually, that is the best practice at the moment. No, let is the best practice at the moment. Var is because now at this moment we're interacting with the old content, so that's why there's the usage of var. But as you progress, as you go on to write your projects, you're going to find let is going to be very, very famous as you move on, as you progress to the new content. So that's why we are using, but at the moment we're interacting just with the old content. So that's why I'm using var. Any other question? Drusilla, go ahead. And then Alexa.
Mine is not a question, it's just a heads up. I've just lost power, so I might be out.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that notification. Another person? Alex, you had raised your hand?
Yeah, mine was also a comment. I came to learn somewhere that var is, declares variables on a global scope, while let declares on a functional scope.
Exactly. That's why when we were starting the class, I think I said it's all about the scope. So nowadays, a lot of people are using let because now for it, as you progress, you'll understand the importance of scope. All right?
Yep.
Thank you so much for that clarification. I love that. Anyway, so at the moment we are going to do to string, like methods with strings. Kindly remember methods with numbers are to fixed, to exponential, to strings. There are a lot, like to string, there are a lot of methods, but for this moment, it's what you're going to learn in today's content. So I'm going to I'm going to give Terry a chance again. Give me a string.
Welcome to
Give me
JavaScript.
something like Terry favorite fruit.
Okay. My favorite fruit is a pineapple.
Pineapple. That is amazing. I love it. All right. So we are going to change pineapple into uppercase. So we are going to do console. Somebody tell me how I'm going to do it. I'm going to pick David Mosembi. Following what I've showed you, just
Pardon the question.
I want you to tell me, we are going first of all to work with to uppercase. So I want to change this string into an uppercase. How do I go about it? Given how I was showing you here. So just tell me what I'm going to write.
So first you're going to console.log.
So log.
Open the bracket. Very favorite food, dot to uppercase, dot to uppercase. Then
Uppercase.
Then open the bracket.
Right. Let's see whether, is that it?
The semicolon at the end.
All right, thank you so much. So as you can see what has happened, the moment that I've said, hey, the moment that David has told us, hey, so I want to take whatever was stored into Terry's favorite fruit, and I want you to turn it into an uppercase. So basically what happens, it has been turned into an uppercase, and that's it. So let's say, for example, here, it was all uppercase. Let's say here it was all uppercase. And I just write pineapple, like that. Let me just do this. I want someone else to tell me how I'm going to do into lowercase. So I'm going to pick, who is this person? Grace Were. Grace.
You're going to do console log. Open the bracket. Excuse me. Terry favorite fruit.
Mm-hmm.
And then no, it will be to lowercase.
All right, thank you so much. So you're going to find it's pineapple. It has been changed into a smaller case, like small case. Let's say, for example, let me just play with this and see. So it is lowercase. Let me do to uppercase. This one I'm just trying out to see how it will react. So let's see. Yeah. I wanted to see where the issue is going to be. All right. But I know where the issue is. Anyone who can tell me the issue? Who can see the issue? The one that I've done. I'll pick these people that I keep forgetting. And that's not okay. Yeah, Maureen Mwangi, go ahead.
Okay, kindly go back to the VS Code.
All right.
You need a bracket after two uppercase.
After two
open
uppercase.
and close brackets.
All right. So let's see. Yay! Thank you so much. You see how these things they're really small, but you have to pay attention to them. Okay. All right. So that's now how you're going to use to lowercase. So basically what you're telling the console log, kindly just turn this into a lowercase. Here we were just playing with it and all that to showcase, by the way, you can just string them together. Like you can create a chain from the methods and it's going to deliver whatever you want. So let's say, for example, I want to create a concat. Basically, I want someone. Yesterday, I think I mentioned about a concat, and I remember I could not pronounce the full name, so I wrote it down. So I want someone, Fuad. Kindly tell me what I said concat is yesterday.
I think I'll pass for this.
No, just tell me what you have in your head. It doesn't matter if it's wrong or right. Just say whatever has popped in your head.
I don't really remember.
Okay, that is what has popped in your head. Like, I don't remember. Like, all right. Somebody has raised their hand. All right, Maureen Diema, go ahead.
Concat is when you want to combine strings, for example, pine and apple to make it pineapple.
All right. So tell me, I'm going to put you on spot, okay? So let's remove this. Tell me how we can concat that. Give me, how do I go about it?
Okay. Pine. Pine dot concat. And then you put in brackets apple.
So I do console
log. Open your brackets.
Yeah.
Pine.
So already there's Terry's favorite fruit.
Oh, sorry. Terry favorite fruit. Dot. Pine.
Okay. Hi, but I really love it. Okay, I really love it. But let's try your method. So pine.
Dot concat. Okay, wait.
Aya, let's do this, okay? Remember something. Already, as we said, var basically stores the value, all right? And the value for Terry's favorite fruit is pine. Okay, so already, basically, we have already written pine when we have written Terry's favorite fruit. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Terry favorite fruit dot concat. Okay, apple.
All right. So I do concat and then apple.
No, open.
Okay.
Open your brackets. Okay, I don't know.
No. You are almost there. I can assure you, you're almost there. Don't give up right now. You're almost there. So we have done this. So
Apple.
say the last word, apple, right?
Yeah.
But now if I write like that, what is wrong with that statement? There's one thing. Just go your mind to go to strings.
Put in brackets.
Already it's in brackets.
Quotation marks.
Yeah. So let's see. Yeah. So and then the end. What do we put at the end?
What is that sign called? Dot and comma.
Semicolon.
Or semicolon.
So do you see? Like you were there, you wanted to give up, but here you are. You have already done it. Okay.
Yeah.
So when we concat it, because now, so I think, okay, now tell me the process. Like now tell me how, in your mind right now, because already you've done it, and I want it to be in your head, all right? Interpret this log for me, okay? So just explain to me how I would have explained what has happened here. Explain to the class.
Okay, when you want to combine strings to be one word, you do console log. You open your quotation brackets, you put the word Terry favorite fruit, and then you concat apple into, I don't know how to explain in words. Please help me.
All right, but thank you so much. I'm really proud of you, because the thing is, sometimes just say what is on your mind, because you're on the path of getting it right, and you can see you've gotten it right?
Yeah.
So I'm really proud of you for that. So the thing is, what happens now, we have already remember what we said. Basically what the var is doing is storing the value. So already the value for Terry's favorite fruit was pine. All right. So in this, basically what we were telling the browser, kindly just bring me Terry's favorite fruit. And then on that Terry's favorite fruit, which is pine at the moment, just add the word apple. So in this one now, it has added apple, and now the apple is pineapple. It has been concatenated into pineapple. So I want someone to tell me, how can we make the apple into uppercase? And I'm going to pick Maureen Diema. Wait, was she the one who was speaking?
Yes, I was the one who was speaking.
Oh, all right. So Maureen Chepkoech, just tell me how we are going to make that into an uppercase. Maureen Chepkoech?
Yes.
How do we do that into an uppercase? Like we have gotten here right now, everything has been written for you. So how do we create a chain that is going to bring this into an uppercase?
You'll console log.
Already there's a console log. I want you to just add for me one thing.
Can you zoom in a bit? I can't see.
Pardon?
Zoom in a bit.
The whole time you have not been seeing?
I have, but I was training a little bit.
I'm so sorry. Right now you can see?
Yes.
Okay.
You'll add a dot, uppercase, you've said.
All right, dots.
To uppercase.
To uppercase. Like that?
Yes.
100% sure?
Then you'll add a bracket.
Amazing. For it now to be a function, right?
Yes. Yes.
So let's see what will happen. So congratulations, you've done it. Okay. So the thing is, in this moment, you just have to play with it, like just play with it. And the other thing that I would really encourage you guys, do not be afraid to try these things out, regardless of how you might be feeling in that moment. Like, oh my God, I don't think I'm going to get this right. Just do it. Just do it. Get it wrong. Like, get it wrong as many times as possible until you get it right. All right. So this one we are going to do, basically what you're going to do is the charts. This one, I don't know if it's the chart or it's called chart, but that name. Okay, in JavaScript, at least they're not taking my pronunciation to know whatever I want to tell you guys. So on this one, we're going to, what basically this does, it works with strings. When you want now to figure out, let's say which letter is number 2, or which letter is number 3, or which letter is number 10. Okay, so on this one, I'm going to pick someone whom I really have confidence in. They're going to take us through the best process, and that is Terry. Terry, I know there's something that I'm trying with you. So I want you to tell me how we are going to get that number. Terry Mushire. You see the way your people are happy for you.
I'm not okay. You want to get the number? Which number?
Just any number. In the pineapple, we want to get any number. So I want you to use the chart thing, this method, so that we can get a number. Let's say number 5.
Like the letter that is at position 5?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Console.log.
Okay, console.log.
Open bracket. Terry favorite fruit. Dot chart. And then open bracket. And then you write 5. You wanted the 5.
Yeah. Amazing. And then?
And then?
Are we done?
I think so.
Look here. Tell me what you can see that is lacking on your statements.
Oh, you want it in uppercase or lowercase?
No, I don't want it in uppercase. This one is perfect. This one is perfect, the way it is. But there's one thing that I've done as a best practice.
Oh, the semicolon.
Amazing. All right. So as you can see, the letter P is the number 5. The letter P is number 5. But I want now to pick someone else to tell me why P is number 5 and not like, okay, I can see there's 2 P's. So even you can't know which is number 5. But I want you to tell me, why is there number 5? Or let's say, for example, I want number 4. Let's do number 4. Let's do number 4 so that it can be a little bit clear. So number 4 is A. So I'm going to pick Teresia Gidua. Teresia, tell me why you think A is number 4 and not E. So tell me why you think A is number 4 in JS. Teresia Gidua. Forward with kidogo to Teresia to tell me. I know, Teresia, you have a laptop and a phone, so one is working. So can you kindly unmute?
Can you repeat the question?
You are not paying attention.
Yes.
I want Maureen Mwangi. Maureen Mwangi, kindly repeat the question to Teresia. And Teresia, pay attention, kindly.
Okay. The question is, when you console log character at char at 4, you get the answer is A. So why is the answer A and not any other letter?
Mostly, why not E?
Yes.
Teresia?
We start counting from 0. That's why.
Amazing. Amazing. So we start counting from 0, and that's why now you can find from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not like the way we were doing it in nursery school. But even in nursery school, we were taught numbers start at 0. So binary, basically, it starts from 0. And the other thing that I want us to do, kindly pay attention. Pay attention, because I'm going to be picking names randomly. Like at the end of the day, everyone has to speak. From morning to evening, someone has to speak. So kindly pay attention. So now we are done with that. We are done with that. So I want somebody to give me a statement so that we can look for the word search. And I'm going to go with Fuad. I'm picking Fuad because the other time, the first thing that came in his head was, I don't know. So right now, let me see. Give me a statement, Fuad. So we are going to do var Fuad search statement. Any statement?
I don't know.
Fuad. I'm not going to write I don't know.
Okay, let's say playing football then.
Pardon?
Playing football.
I want a bigger statement, like a bigger statement, because I want us to start something. Like maybe you can say, make that to be a little bit like 5 words.
I regularly play football. I regularly play football.
Oh, that way? On?
No, let's just say in Karen.
Karen. We're cool kids, huh? Cool kids. Nyinyi mnacheza futa Karen ama mnaonaga kwa TV. Anyway, so I'm going to pick one person. They have not spoken. So Williams Onditi. Tell me how we are going to use search. This one, search. Just playing with these.
You type console.log.
Okay, console.log.
What are we searching for in particular?
Let's say we are searching football.
Football. Console.log. Open the brackets. Then the name of the variable,
which is
Fuad search statement.
Okay.
Dot search. Open the methods. It has to be 2 numbers, but I'm not so sure.
Does it have to be 2 numbers really? Because I think what you're talking about is slice. Right now we're in search.
Oh, try.
What our content now on now? What our cram content? Somebody has raised their hands. Let them help you. There's someone who has raised. Ajidaita, go ahead.
You could say Karen.
Like this?
So yes, Karen. So
Like
it
that?
will show in quotation, no, in quotation marks.
Okay. So Karen, right?
Yeah, so it will display the first letter of Karen, then semicolon.
Okay.
It will
So,
display.
yeah?
It's supposed to display the first position of letter K.
Okay, so the position is 9, right? So if I came here and maybe I was blind or something, it's going to display that. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm saying, no, I was saying like the method of search is going to display the number, like the number where Karen is created in the whole statement. Okay?
Yeah.
Understanding that amount. In this one, is it 29 really? If I count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Oh, who has raised their hands? Drusilla, go ahead.
I think you should count the spaces, Amma. I don't know.
Oh, we're supposed to count the spaces. Are those not white spaces?
Yeah, you're supposed to count them.
I also counted when you count the spaces, it comes 29.
Or 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Ah, amazing. Thank you so much. Amazing. So that is how we do the search. Now we go to what Williams was talking about. So let's go to what William was talking about. And that is, William, provide for me your favorite football players.
I'm not a football fan.
Your favorite siblings' names. Your favorite names in the world. Like, give me 3.
My favorite names. Let's use LeBron. LeBron, Kobe, and maybe Steph.
Kobe tulikuwa tunamwandika aje hivyo?
Yeah.
There's something that is bringing an error. So if somebody tell me why I have an error, like when I say it like this, then I do, what is it called? You have said Kobe and?
Steph.
So you're basically, whatever, what is that, basketball fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So somebody should tell me where the error is, why it's bringing for me these things. Let's raise their hands. Just what? Go ahead.
I think that's because you're outlining more than one string, so you have to include a bracket to show that they should be together. So you input a block bracket.
Like this?
I think that will work, but I will choose the block ones.
The block ones which will be arrays.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yes.
Have you guys encountered arrays yet? I don't think so, but let's go on. Let's just go on. So there's console log. Let's see, this one I'm going to do because I can see time is not on our side. So we want to do slice. And then on this one, we're going to do something like 5. Let's do 6 or 7 and 13 or 12. Let's see what it's going to do. So it has just brought an array, as you can see. So the length is 0. And all these things are what has been brought because it's basically it is an array. So it has a concat, it has this, all this. So let's see if it's going to bring Slice. Slice is over here. Let's see what it has brought. The name Slice, arguments, corner, prototype. Okay, this is too much for even myself to keep on thinking about. So basically, I think I'm rushing. So that is the part, that is actually the last part of what you're going to learn about today in the string methods. So the rest you're going to learn on your own. So basically what I was doing wrong was I did not include them in the same space of, let's say, for example, Kobe was supposed to be here, and then Stephanie was supposed to be here. So for it, because right now we have not done arrays, so this is how it was supposed to be. And then just that. And then now if I look at my console log, it will bring the name Kobe. So as you remember when we were counting the names, so if you count this, it will pick the start of the letter and the end of the letter. So it will count. So which name is in 7 and which name is in 12, and then now it will provide the name. All right. Hello. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Amazing. So today's lesson, we are going to get to there unless there is any question. So you guys, what you're going to learn about after here, it's the operators. Basically, let me say what are operators. You're going to find there's assignment operator, comparison operator. Also, there's data types, which we had talked about. There are numbers, strings, Boolean, and defined. And you're going to find a way of data type detection, which will be the type of, and also data type convention. But what we are going to do in the evening, we are going to handle the rest because now I think you guys would have gone through the content already, and now we can have a way of just going through it. If you guys have blockers, you let me know, and now we can handle that. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
All right. So is there any question, any concern that I should know of, or something that you would want us to address before I log off?
Yes, I have something I need us to address.
Okay.
Could we like use JavaScript and like get elements by ID or even event listeners, like those types of, instead of just using console.log?
Yeah, you can use them. Right now, why we are not using them, it's because I think for you guys, you learned that in pre-prep, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so there are those who do not cover pre-prep in this class. So we have to go with them like hand in hand. But as we progress, you'll find those we are going to use them. So for now, it's just making sure like everyone has grasped the content in the easiest way possible. And then now we can progress with now event listener elements and all that, and even the functions. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right. So any other question before I address one last thing that I have to address?
Okay, Beatrice. Maybe meeting ikiisha, you can leave us to have a meeting before we dispatch. Sisi wenyewe, the students.
Oh, the students?
Yeah, you just end the recording, then you disappear.